This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. All right, so we heard from Kid Cudi today, and he basically said that Cassie, well, you know, Brian Steele got it out of him that, hey, Cassie did him dirty. You know, she kind of like, she led him down the wrong road. Same with, you know, the same way, and it's the same way Cassie did Diddy. Okay, tricked him. So, hey, you know, basically she was telling both of them, hey, I'm with you, and obviously she was cheating on both of them, essentially. So Diddy took out all this revenge on him. You know, he tried to burn his car. I think there's a picture of that. I'll put it up. Tried to burn his car. He broke into his house, hurt his dog. I mean, you know, they had real issues. Kid Cudi car. Let me put that. It's probably easier to find it right here. They cut a hole in his roof and just threw it in. Porsche. Burned it up. Government exhibit shows Kid Cudi's Porsche after it was torched with a Molotov cocktail. Diddy's crazy, bro. Here's the Porsche. And now we're going to get into the last part of the day. They just cut it open and threw it in. It wasn't too bad, though. It didn't blow up. I thought it blew up. All right, so let's get back to Inner City Press. So this is a makeup artist for Cassie. And it says, okay, so she says, this is a public event. It was the problem. Okay, so it's a judge. What's the relevance? This next witness. Did Miss Ventura's makeup, but what's the purpose of the pictures? First relevance. Okay, so Miss Ventura testified about her career being impacted. I'll stipulate. Okay, so the judge calls it. They call her in. It says, witness Myla Morales, celebrity makeup artist. The government says, do you recognize anyone you worked for? She says, yes. Sean Combs in the gray sweater and white collar. Morales says 2000 to 2005. Then who? Rihanna. Who else? Jennifer Lopez. Cassie. She says, and who else did work for Cassie? It says 2000 until the shutdown. The government, the shutdown. The vid. She says she was like a sister to me. How much older are you than her? She says, a few years. Did you see her with injuries on her face? She says, 2010 Grammy Weekend Prince Party. She says, were you there with her? She says, Beverly Hills, I fell asleep in the room and woke up to a commotion. Cassie walked in, then Sean, asking, where the F is she? What did she do? He says, she walked into a bedroom and shut the door. What did you hear behind the door? Yelling, screaming, both of them. Then Sean Combs left. What did you see next? Cassie. She had a swollen eye and knots on her head. I packed things up and went to my house. Then, she says, my doctor friend came to examine her to see if she had a concussion. What were you afraid of? Sean, I fear for my life. Then the Diddy lawyers objects, moved to strike, overruled. How long did she stay? Days. Have you ever done interviews about this? She says, a couple. Were you paid? No. Did you provide evidence? Photos of me and Kim Porter in the early 2000s. Were you paid? $1,000. No further questions. Judge Cross, Diddy's lawyer. Did you assist Miss Ventura for any red carpet events? She said, possibly. And some music video. Black and Yellow Combs. Oh, Black and Yellow. Combs' lawyer. We have photos. 647, please. And they have a video shoot. Diddy's lawyer says the goal was that she looked put together. Morales says yes. Then they says these photos show your artistry. You reposted them on Instagram? Morales says yes. Diddy's lawyer then says you were in her hotel room, though you lived near? Yes. Combs' lawyer, you met Miss Ventura's family? Her father You called a doctor and a lawyer. The lawyer lives in San Francisco. You provided emotional support? Yes. You did an interview with CNN and Extra TV, Don Lemon, Piers Morgan? Yes. Did Dateline reach out to you? I don't look at those anymore. Did you ask the government if you could do more? Look at this. Hold on. I gotta go. I gotta reload some of this stuff. You know, all this is about Cassie. I mean, is this ever going to be about anybody else? Let's see. That's what I want to know. Because it's looking kind of spooky, man. It's looking like this is all about Cassie. All right, here we go. It says, you sold the photos to CNN for $1,000? Yes. Did anyone from Combs or anyone in the company approach you? No one did. For a documentary, were you paid? Therapy. No further questions. Next witness. Frederick Zemmour, the general manager of the Hermitage Hotel LA. Hermitage, okay. Why are you here, the government asks. I received a subpoena. Are you familiar with the hotel's reservation system? We have a system called Opera. We enter in personal preferences. Government, how long do you keep them? They stay forever, Zemmour says. AUSA, how reserved this room for Sean Combs? Who, they mean. Zemmour, Ryan Lopez, also other names were used. When was this profile first created? 2006. It said Sean Combs in Bad Boy Records. Then they changed it to Jackie Starr. Let's look at 2011 to 2012. This reservation, and what's the bill? Over $2,000. It says only charge if Christina Coram approves. What were the instructions? Put room out of service for cleaning, like the room hot. Set it for 75 degrees. What are these complaints? Candle wax on carpet. Security calls. Charge $500. No further questions. Judge, cross-examination. Defense, none. Judge, next witness. Special Agent Ashcroft, the government calls. Where do you work? He says, HSI, Homeland Security Investigations. I extract data from computers. Government, what's your training? The SANS Institute. What does that stand for? I don't really know. They are opaque in a way. What tools do you use? TX1 and Digital Collector. Whose laptops did you extract? Cassie Ventura. This is the MacBook Pro, roughly from 2010, 2011, with a white case. Did you boot it up? He says, I got to the MacBook factory default screen. But you got data? Yes, the hard drive had data, not overwritten by factory reset. What is unallocated space? Something not viewable, something previously deleted. Explain how computers store data. You have a table of contents a file can be stored in unallocated space. So on these 3 laptops, how were they backed up? So iTunes was used before iCloud. Some looks a little funky. But you can validate the funky, as you say, data by going to the raw data? Agent Croft says yes, nothing further. Defense on one of the laptops was Frank Black profile. Oh, they keep going. Oh, defense. Okay, the defense is cross-examining him now. So this is Diddy's lawyer. On one of the laptops you were there was a Frank Black profile. Yes. Did you process every file? Yes. Defense. Diddy. Have a wonderful weekend. Say government. Frank Black, did you proceed under Ms. Ventura's consent? Agent Croft, under warrant. Judge, no more witness jurors. I intend to release you early. Any objections? They laugh. Don't read anything about the case. Go for a walk. Watch the Knicks. Avenge their game 1 loss. More laughter. And you tackle. Make your great progress. All rise. And they enjoy. They say enjoy. Are they breaking for the whole week? So they're not going to be in court tomorrow? Okay, so that's it for the week, I think, because I think they're going to do a 4-day weekend. Tomorrow's not a holiday, but Monday's a holiday. But sometimes they take more than that, so we will see. Did Inner City Press say they're going to go tomorrow? Let's see. Okay, so now after U.S. trial today, a conference in Garcia versus Rock Nation and Meg Thee Stallion. Its discovery dispute in the civil case Inner City Press has been covering. Plaintiff wants to depose CEO Desiree Perez. Will live tweet thread below. Oh, wow. Okay. In full range of... SDNY. Oh, this is old. Wait a minute. Okay. 1 hour ago. Plaintiff and lawyer. They're trying to block the deposition under Apex doctrine, but Ms. Perez is involved in determining the client's compensation. Ms. Perez specifically says, I review, and then it goes to Meg. She is not the gatekeeper. So Garcia, who's conference? Garcia versus Rock Nation and Meg Thee Stallion. Who's this? This is in full range of tracking Treasury Department's restraining order for now. Cover case Meg Thee Stallion and Jay-Z's Rock Nation by Emilio Garcia. Who is Emilio Garcia? Let me see. Rock Nation. Okay. This is a hostile work environment. Oh, wow. This was filed in 2024. Okay, so that's interesting. So that's going on right now. Well, that just went on. Okay, so defense. Rock Nation is the management for Miss Pete Meg. She's an A-list celebrity. Right now, there's nothing but rank speculation. It doesn't overcome the Apex doctrine. Judge, I appreciate that Ms. Perez is CEO of this company, but there's more into invoices. Huh. Ms. Perez, the CEO, I believe the protection of her against the deposition is appropriate at this time. It's premature to determine that the deposition of Ms. Perez is warranted. There are two alternative sources, the CFO and Ms. Pete herself, Meg Thee Stallion. Okay, so they aren't going to have, in this case, Desiree Perez is not going to be deposed. Meg will be, though, probably. Anyways, yeah, that was interesting. All right. And I don't know if they're going to be in court tomorrow. We'll see. Says Diddy docket confidential. Diddy trial, May 26th. Okay. All right. I don't see anything about will Diddy trial. Will Diddy trial be in session May 23rd? No, Diddy's trial will Diddy's trial will be in session on May 23rd, but it will resume Tuesday, May 27th. Okay. The jury dismissed for a long Memorial Day weekend and instructed to avoid all media. Interesting. All right, cool. So people are just taking a long weekend. It's over. All right. Anyways, I'll keep you guys up to date. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Peace.